players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling! Okay, sizzling! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand, okay, take me by the hand, take me by the hand, okay, he, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. By the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. My God, I'm bending the cat. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. Here's some Hollywood horse bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make wide your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your bullshit fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single surgery fucking thing! Hello, good evening. Wait, can I do? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good evening. Mucked it up.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with us, where a shit post broke people. Chin chin. I'll toast to that. Oh no, clap. I don't usually start off with a clap. That's real BBC. Well, we do the on the real BBC, you know. Yeah, I did just a little shit post on Friday, and it just drove the Gunn Bros mad. You see, Gary's got us watching Peacemaker. I don't want to be watching Peacemaker. Peacemaker is absolute dog shit. I have no. We need to get rid of streaming services, right? And just return back to good old fashioned TV, because streaming services there is no quality anymore. It's just content. I know they got so mad. They got the community notes out. I'm gonna show it. So I do a nice little shit post. Just a nice little shit post. Just a good old fashioned shit post. Why? Because I want to. Because I want to, you know. This is Cyborg and the DCU. And this is the conversation that they had in the show. What's with the Bordeaux bitch? Cyborg. This is a language distinction, people. Not she's a cyborg. They say cyborg. He says cyborg as a statement. And then the response back isn't a cyborg. It's cyborg? Question mark. Yes, part robot. In a plane crash, an Argus replaced half her body with machinery. By the way, does that look like somebody with half a body of machinery? Anyway, that's just by the way. So I'm making a language distinction between a cyborg and cyborg. So I put this is Cyborg in a DCU. It drove people mad. Do you know what a fucking cyborg is? No, please do tell me. I've only been watching sci-fi since I'm about fucking 6 years old. And they started getting more and more mad. And it was weird. I mean, it wasn't weird at all, actually. It was absolutely on par. People with pronouns in their bios. Pronouns in their bios. Coming in. So I started having a bit of fun with the people and, you know, the pronouns in their bio.
I'm just like, dude, you got pronouns in your bio. Your opinion's automatically, invalid. Which, of course, And a quote tweeted them. Could never directly respond to them. You got to quote tweet them, because if you respond directly to them, they get the dopamine attention that they wanted. So you quote tweet them, which is the passive aggressive way of responding. Because if you quote tweet them, then they get a response, but not directly at them, and that drives them mad. Because you're not directly responding to them. You're responding to the statement, but not directly at them. So it drives them crazy. So this, I think they ended up being like a 16-year-old boy. Had he, him in his pronoun, in his bio. So so I did that. Blah, blah, blah. So he says, he says something along the lines of, quote tweeting with a transphobic response to a minor. We're watching you. Dude, the only thing that you're watching is your fucking bull shrink. That's it. But so again, you quote tweet them again. You don't respond, you quote tweet them. Drives them mad. Why can't you give the attention directly at me? No. You gotta quote tweet them. So I'll quote tweet back, your retardation isn't transphobia. But when you grow up, because they said they're a minor, 16 years old, when you grow up, you'll understand that. So then they cry to somebody else. Here's the kicker. This is the kicker. Then they cry to somebody else that they're just a straight guy. They don't say straight. They actually say heterosexual. They say they're a heterosexual guy to some other person that wanted to cry with them. And I'm just like, wait a minute. You say that you're a 16-year-old heterosexual guy. You put he, him pronouns in your bio. And then when I refer to you as a retard, you claim transphobia. How does that work? How does that work? So we'll get back to this in a sec. Don't worry. So I decided to post this. Just as a completely unrelated post. But this is me trying to work out their post. If we divide 123 genders by white supremacy, how much climate change do we have? That was the fucking logic that they were using. I'm like, what? I'm a straight guy. I'm a heterosexual guy with he, him pronouns, but you calling me a retard is transphobe. Get off the internet, kid! Get off the internet. Get off immediately. Sir, little boy, you need some sunshine. You need a touch of grass, a strand, just one strand of grass. You need to walk down a street with people there. Don't panic. They inhabit planet Earth. Get off the... Anyway, let's get back to the community note. So I'm having a bit of fun with this one because all the crazies are coming out. And then this morning, I'm like, I'm going to talk about this on afternoon tea. It'd be fun. And then this morning, dun. The Gunn bros got so mad. They got so mad. I rated this as not helpful. Thank you. That they had to hit the community. Cyborg is an actual word. Yes, it is. I'm making a language distinction, though, community notes. A language distinction between a cyborg and Cyborg, which is a DC character. The post is implying that she is DCU's gender-bent version of the Cyborg. No, of Cyborg, not the Cyborg. Even community notes can't get it right. Victor Stone is not the Cyborg. Victor Stone is Cyborg. Because of the term used, she isn't. She's just a regular cyborg. Right, so a cyborg. Correct? A cyborg. Man, I should become a professional shit poster. Just give up YouTube, give up streaming, quit everything, call up Gary. Gary, I'm done with the real BBC. You can carry on if you want. I'm done on FNT. Eric, ripping the silverback, done, mate. Can't. Guys, afternoon tea, Sunday fun day, over. I'm just going to be a professional shit poster on X from now on. Hold on. Cope sip. So they can't, the community note can't even get it right. He's not the cyborg. He is Cyborg. It's as if you put that to try and make a distinction between cyborg and a cyborg, which is exactly what I was doing. Just like her comic counterpart is. So yeah, a cyborg. Does that look like a cyborg? Does that look like a, just say, I'm asking for a friend. And it's nothing to do with Victor Stone, the cyborg. He's not the cyborg. Victor Stone is Cyborg. Anyway. Undefeated shitposter champion 2025. Well, that's just it. Oh, can we community note the community note? I did rate this as unhelpful, as incorrect information. God, dude, could you imagine if I took one of these weirdos if we went to the cinema and we went to see Terminator? Do you think they would look to me when the reveal when the reveal of Arnold is a cyborg? I'd be like, oh my God, it's Cyborg. He must be replacing Victor Stone. You see, I think community notes are just mad because I got a post community noted once. And the community notes were downvoted so heavily, the community note had to be removed because the community note was incorrect. That's what I think. I think this is the revenge of the community note. Even though the community notes is done by a completely different range of people. But anyway, they were waiting. They were waiting for the revenge. That's why on my profile on Twitter, I correct the Watchman because I defeated the community note god. Now they're just mad. But the thing is, the community note actually confirms my distinction between cyborg and a cyborg, but they had to do it by placing the cyborg, because if they put cyborg, then that would actually that would actually lend credence to the fact that it's a language distinct. Anyway, that's just a little fun thing to start the stream off with. Last week was pretty heady stuff, wasn't it? So, oh wait, should I just do the one I'll just do the one thing. So I did reply to the community note. We'll just quickly do this. I did reply to the community note because guys, I want to bring down the temperature. Yeah. Just like the people on the left, now that they've done what they want. Yeah. Oh, guys, you need to. I know you're mad at everything right now, but you need to bring down the temperature, guys. You need to. So I just wanted to bring down the temperature, the same way that a leftist tries to bring down the temperature. So I posted back. Gunn tards got so fucking mad that making a distinction between a cyborg and cyborg drove them to community note this. Superman sucked. Peacemaker's dog shit. Have a nice day. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Thank you for the interaction on the post. I can't wait to get my my $70 from Twitter in a week's time. Hey, look, it's like when a show's so bad or a movie so bad that the conversation around it becomes the talking point. Starfield as an example. Starfield, the conversation was around Moran. It wasn't around Starfield. Nobody talks about Starfield. Starfield shit. How many people have you seen talking about Peacemaker online? I guarantee you, most people who are here, the only time you hear about Peacekeeper is when we talk about it on FNT. And we talk about it for about, 2 minutes? Because there's nothing to talk about because the show's just shit. Absolute fucking shit. James Gunn must have literally just shit the script out. There's no jokes. It's not funny. It's not going anywhere. It's just meandering nonsense. The characters are horrible. There isn't a fucking likable character in the fucking show. And there's still apparently 3 episodes left. Thankfully, we've only got 1 episode of Alien Retards left. But at least with Alien Retards, the show looks incredible. It's a really nice looking show. It's got good costumes. It's got good lighting. It's got great sets. For the most part, the effects are pretty good. For the most part. Getting the xenomorph to be out in the sunlight, not a great idea this week. But yes, but is ultimately a polished turd. Because it's all style and no substance. Because the writing is fucking atrocious. And the story's nonsensical crap. And again, the characters, there isn't a likable character there. But at least there's some style to the terrible substance. But Peacemaker looks like a fucking CW show. And is written like, I don't know, some retard's first fucking crayon drawing? I don't know. But we've only got 1 episode left of Alien Earth. Thank God. But we've still got 3 episodes of Peacemaker left. And we've still got to get to the reveal that the dimension that Peacemaker wants to live his life in is just white people. The big villain of Peacemaker is going to be racism. That looks like it looks like that's what the reveal's going to be. Anyway, there's that. That's all I gotta say. Show is fucking shit, and Superman sucked. And Supergirl's gonna bomb at the cinemas. And the Batman 2 is gonna do more money than any of Gunn's films. And Spider-Man Brand New Day is gonna do more money than all of them, and it's gonna do more money than Doomsday, which is also looking like a fucking disaster, as they're literally making it up as they go along. They're making it up as they're just writing it as they go along. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be great. I just want to talk now about, now that we've had some fun, I'm afraid we're going to have to just get a little bit serious. Okay. A little bit serious. How on earth do you get these heat packs to work? Right? I am following the instructions on the back, but they're insane. Because the instructions on the back are, you need to grab at the tabs. So you need to grab at the tabs, right? And then the next picture, it says you need to massage it, but you need to massage it when the thing's flat. So how can I grab it and then massage it? Anyway, I've been trying to get these things to work, but they're not working. Anyway, that's by the by. No. Nottingham Forest nil, Crystal Palace women 1. Why do I get updates for Crystal Palace women, but I don't get football updates for Crystal Palace men? I get fucking updates for Liverpool. Anyway, these are just new. It says I've got to grab it here, and then I've got to massage it until it and it'll start heating up. Crystal Palace is 5th. Crystal Palace is 4th, not 5th. Well, actually, has there been a match today? Actually, that's a good point. Was there a 12:30 kickoff today? But Crystal Palace were at the end of play yesterday 4th in the league. Bournemouth 0, Newcastle. Yeah, Bournemouth will go ahead of them if it stays 0-0. And if Sunderland win today, they will go ahead. But yeah, but currently, you have to massage its ego as. I think so. I have tried 2 of these. I can't get them to heat up. I even watched a tutorial. Anyway. No, it doesn't say open the packet at all. Grab the edges of the pack at the arrows. Squeeze firmly to activate. So squeeze together. Boom. That's activated, apparently. Knead pack well to mix contents after activation. I'm not putting this in the microwave. It will explode if I put it in them. Maybe I'm lame. Maybe. Anyway. I can't get them fucking... Anyway, whatever. I should have just got that one that, you snap it and then you just put it on. Anyway, because I got a neck injury. I've got a neck injury. I thought it was just sleeping funny, but no, I'd pulled a muscle in my neck. So this week I've been out of action with a neck injury. It is Sounds like a dud. Maybe they activated on their own in shipping. Oh. Try a blowtorch. What about C4? Tables. That's what I wanted to. Yeah. Technically, Palace is still fourth, but if Bournemouth win or draw today, they will go ahead of Palace. And if Sunderland win, they will go ahead of Palace. But, you know, technically speaking, for one day, Crystal Palace were in the Champions League spots in the. There's only two. Hey, LFC fans, see you next week, yeah? And by the way, I do think I need to have this neck looked at because this is the neck that I fucked up. This is exactly the place that I fucked this up 3 years ago. And it's never healed properly. So I'm just wondering if I've actually got ligament damage in my neck that might need it might need some surgical correction, you know. But yeah, there's only two teams left in the Premier League unbeaten. Excuse me, unbeaten. Crystal Palace and Liverpool. And we meet at Selhurst Park on Saturday, this Saturday coming. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Anyway, no. Seriously, though, there is something, there is a serious topic now. Obviously, we're all aware of what happened to Charlie Kirk a week and a half ago. And there was very understandably a lot of outrage over it, particularly with the ghouls who were posting all kinds of shit, celebrating it, exposing who they are, right? The only reason I'm skimming over that part is we all know we don't want to dredge too much into that. Here's what I want to talk about, right? And this is actually getting pretty fucking very telling, to say the least. Jimmy Kimmel comes out. Jimmy Kimmel says some very inflammatory stuff. Well, don't say inflammatory. Just tell it how it is. He lies. He lies. He tries to paint the as they love to call it, the kid that murdered Charlie Kirk. The kid. Boobies. Yes, Dr. Dasuke, dying light for Sunday Fun Day today. We've all got to the point where we can just meet, come together online, whatever. So, yeah, we did that yesterday. We all installed it yesterday. We all played to the point where you can start grouping up with people. So, yes, that will be the Sunday Fun Day game, Dying Light Beast Mode, whatever it's called. So, Jimmy Kimmel lies, tries to paint the murderer, the assassin, as a MAGA. Oh. Yeah, because you know, obviously, MAGA people are known for being gay, furry, trans fuckers. Yeah, you know that. Yeah. Woo. Even though the stuff had come out in the court about how they were radicalized, and anyway, so Kimmel gets himself knocked off the air. Now, was this a nice, convenient excuse for the networks to get rid of him, get him to the table, get him talking again, get him to revise his contract, most likely? Because according to the ratings, the key demo, he's only getting like 130,000 people in his key demo. Gets like 1 million people watching a show, but only like 130,000 or 160,000 or something are in the key demo, and that's it. So apparently they're not bringing in many advertisers, many sponsors, and so they've found themselves in a position of power really to negotiate whether or not they'll use that. I think his contract runs out next year, something like that. So maybe they'll use this as an excuse to invalidate the contract or something. But what to me is the most disturbing aspect is Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Charlie Kirk can no longer speak again. He can't go on a talk show host. He can't go to a college campus. He can't do his speeches at Turning Point. He can't do his YouTube channel. He can never speak again. He's dead. He's been murdered, assassinated. And all the people that were dancing on his grave are absolutely livid. It's about 177,000 in the key demo. Okay, cool. All the people who were in the who were dancing on his grave are absolutely up in arms of Jimmy Kimmel's censorship. What about Jimmy Kimmel's free speech? He's got every right to his free speech. Again, we've had a conversation. There's been plenty of videos, plenty of streams where we've spoken about you have free speech, but you don't have a free consequence of that speech. Now, if you're just a regular American walking down the street or whatever, you have your right of free speech. You are beholden to yourself. But if you're a member of a corporation, if you're on and you're saying stuff, then you have to abide by the contract that you're under. And those contracts often have morality clauses, code of conduct clauses, etc. But the absolute level of anger over Conan being, in their eyes, censored, having his right of free speech taken away. And I am just looking at this. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, just imagine if they looked in a mirror right now. Just imagine if they looked in a mirror right now. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing up Conan's post. Kimmel, not Conan. Sorry, I've got Conan's post ready to show you. So maybe that's why I said Conan instead of Kimmel. Apologies if I said Conan instead of Kimmel. It's because I got his post up here. Because I like Conan. I think Conan's cool. I think he's a funny guy. But again, here, this is what Conan put. He put the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel and the promise to silence other late night hosts for criticizing the administration. Get a CT scan, you think? Yeah. Should disturb everyone on the right, left, and center. This is not the tweet, dude. It's wrong, and anyone with a conscience knows it's wrong. A man was fucking killed, and he's never going to speak again. Jimmy Kimmel wasn't criticizing the administration. He was lying about the shooter at a very sensitive time and trying to score political points with his butt bums, his butt chums as well. That's what was going on. So this to me is like, it is an oof. It is a Conan. This is a dude. Read the fucking room. Read the fucking room. And this was a couple of days ago. This is on the 19th. If we'd see, I don't know what time that came, what time? 6:02. So that came out after FNT. Because if we'd seen that during FNT, holy these two things are very different indeed. And this disingenuous conversation now around Jimmy Kimmel, to me, you can feel free to disagree, but to me, it is again just the people on the left complete and utterly absolving themselves with what happened to Charlie Kirk and just not in any capacity giving a shit that a man fucking died and Kimmel lied. There's a huge difference. They're trying to turn Kimmel into their Kirk. Apart from Kimmel is just a fucking dickhead who will most likely be back on TV in a couple of 3 weeks. And Charlie Kirk can never speak again. He's done. He's dead. There is no right of reply for him. Hold on. Let's see what. Hold on. Just got something I'm going to look at here. Which once more just shows exactly how disconnected and how little the left actually care. So if you are murdered on the right for speech, that to them is fine. But if you have a TV show taken off the air as a consequence of your lies, then that is censoring that's the First Amendment censor. Whoo! Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Hey chat. Gary's just posted something in he's just posted a tweet. We have to go through this tweet, but it is going to be lighthearted, so instead of having a hard segue, it is definitely rules for thee, but not for me. But it also shows you the morality of these people. Crystal clear. If you were in any doubt whatsoever, the morality of these people is here for all to see. If we disagree with somebody, they can be murdered, whatever, silenced permanently. But you touch one of ours, right, let's have a look at this tweet. Let's see if we can make anything of it whatsoever. So this is from Chief Maker Bach. The Batman lives rent free in my head. Okay. DC/CBM fan Peacemaker. Okay. James Gunn confirms that Peacemaker is there were once they are did. The series became the first ever to have the first, as in the DCU of that, when season 2 began. Congratulations, James Gunn. Ooh, what? Wait. What? I'm reading that verbatim. I'm just gonna read it verbatim again, so just in case it's me having a stroke. James Gunn confirms that Peacemaker is there were once they are did. The series became the first ever to have the first, as in the DCU of that, when season 2 began. Congratulations, James. Yeah, is it? Can I move up this CT scan for my neck? I think I've had a stroke. He makes a great point. I am confused. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Oh, I got a bit of sleep. Got a bit of sleep in my eyes still. Okay, so congratulations on that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, right. What else? What else have we got? Because I'm trying to keep it a little bit lighter today, because last week was such and obviously a heavy episode with everything that's gone on with Charlie Kirk. Oh, I know. I think we need to talk about Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Yotai is in terrible trouble, I think. Two sec. Oh, but while I'm pulling this up, I will be getting the early access purchase. I'm a streamer. It's my job to do this. I will be getting the early access purchase of Silent Hill F. So on Tuesday, fingers crossed, before the real BBC, we'll get to play some Silent Hill F. And Wednesday, some Silent Hill F before ripping a silverback. So bueno. Who was because I've tried so desperately hard to actually hold on. Dragon. Oh, Rook was your character in Dragon Age, the Veiltard, wasn't it? Okay, so I just want to read this to you as regards to Ghost of Yotai, which, by the way, I will not be purchasing and I will not be streaming. There are no official pre-order numbers available for Ghost of Yotai from Sony or Sucker Punch Productions. But a report from a third-party source on September 8th, 2025, claimed very low pre-order numbers, with the game having sold approximately 45 copies across 50 retail stores in the United States. These numbers were significantly lower than the other recent titles at the same point before release, suggesting potential issues with the game's reception. Okay, now this is a very small slice, but it's meant to be a slice. It's essentially how they do surveys and stuff like that. They'll take a small slice and they'll apply it to the bigger demographic. So 45 copies in 50 stores, less than one copy pre-ordered per store. Uh-oh, it looks like people are trying to write some very confusing super chats for me later. Thank you. I can't wait to try and work those out. $45 pre-orders across 50 branches, sorry. So yeah, I had heard that the pre-order numbers were low. So what the report said, low sales. The report indicated that Ghost of Yotai had very weak pre-order numbers compared to similar games, comparison to other games. It noted that Ghost of Yotai's numbers were comparable to Dragon Age The Veilguard. Ouch. Which also had poor pre-order performance and were significantly lower than games like Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Context? Because context is key. Like, for example, Cyborg and a Cyborg. These figures were from United States retail stores and did not include sales from Japan, where the previous game, Ghost of Tsushima, was very popular. Why this information matters. Indicator of reception. Pre-order numbers, while not a direct measure of final sales, are often seen as an indicator of initial market interest and anticipation for a game. Potential misdirection. The report suggested that if Ghost of Yotai does not sell as well as its predecessor, the game's new direction could be a mistake. By the way, all this is going to end with me criticizing myself. I just want you to be aware of that. Official information. Developer and publisher. Ghost of Yotai is developed by Sucker Punch and published by Sony. Due for release on the 2nd of October. There you go. So there's that. So that's the official information that we've had on the pre-order numbers. I had heard that the pre-order numbers were actually slightly lower than Dragon Age the Veilguard, which isn't great because that sold. We worked out that Dragon Age the Veilguard sold somewhere between 500 to 800,000 copies. It sold really poorly indeed. And then it was on Xbox Pass, wasn't it? But that only seemed to get the player numbers up by another few 100,000, and that was it. So anyway, babies. When Ghost of Yotai was announced and they showed off the main protagonist as female, personally didn't have an issue. I don't have an issue with female main protagonists if they're good, if they're good characters. But the big question mark, we'll talk Relooted, don't worry. We'll talk about Relooted. But the actress who was playing this character was an activist. They go by all pronouns and they are exceedingly far left leaning. So let's bring up Erika Ishii. Now, by the way, this is still ending in me criticizing myself. I'm Antifa, so's my wife, she said back in 2020. She's got to be careful because that's now a terrorist organization. So she got to be careful. She might get her and her wife arrested. Now, I said at the time, even though, yeah, it looks like a bruise. Looks like she's bruised around. I said at the time, I tried to be. Now, hey, chat, don't tell this to anyone, right? This is just you and me, nobody else. But I'm actually a pretty nice guy. I am. I don't suffer fools, right? So that's why I get into a lot of arguments because the fucking internet's full of retards. But I'm a pretty nice guy, And I tried very hard indeed to give Sucker Punch the benefit of the doubt with Ghost of Yotai. And I tried to do that thing which I guess you just shouldn't ever do when it comes to Western gaming and companies. What I tried to do was apply basic logic, not even big brain logic, just very, very basic logic. Now, I remember at the time, Endymion had put out a tweet being very critical of these decisions, and he got a lot of clapback on it. And I wanted to say my piece on it. And I said something along the lines of, because I can't go back all those years to try and find the tweet. But I said something along the lines of, I think Ghost of Yotai will be a good game because I cannot personally believe that Sucker Punch would take all of that goodwill that they got from Ghost of Tsushima, not just from the customers, but from the country of Japan itself, where they received awards from Japan about the portrayal of Tsushima, the island, the events, etc. So my brain, from a logical perspective, could say, why would you throw away all of that goodwill for some activist crap? So I think we need to give the benefit of the doubt to Sucker Punch because of what they did with Ghost of Tsushima. Well, again, I just want to reiterate, fucking I'm a wanker. Joke's on me. I got egg on my face because Sucker Punch just went full fucking retard. Full fucking retard. No, there's a good reason why Erika Ishii was clearly chosen for the role. Her activist status, her politics. Holy shit! I think I just saw one picture of her with makeup on. It's the first time I've seen her with makeup on. I'm trying to find a very specific tweet from her. And there was always going to be a lot of doubters. I mean, I'm never gonna give a Western company the benefit of the doubt again. I gave CD Projekt Red the benefit of the doubt with Cyberpunk, and they fucked that right up. God knows I've given the benefit of the doubt to Bethesda. Kara, who I do Sunday Fun Day with, when I did my Bethesda video last year, she allowed me to share some tweets that we sent to each other. And we were talking about Starfield prior to its release. And we were both saying that we really hope that it's good. Because you get a lot of people just going, oh, you just want to hate it. You just want to hate it. Kara and I were talking about Starfield literally like 2 days before the release of the game. And we were there both going, I really hope this is good. I really hope this is good. And it wasn't. It was boring shit with a mediocre gameplay loop. I can't find the tweet that hold on. I can't find the tweet that I want to find. It's in my video yesterday. It's in my video yesterday. Anyway, Erika Ishii, who plays the main character or voice acts and does the motion capture for the main character, even as little as 6 months ago, April of last year, she says, April of this year. Let me find it on yesterday's. Let me find it on yesterday's video. I do have something red pill to show, by the way. I do have something red pill to show. A little bit later. Here, I'm gonna have to reference myself here. We got that one. There we go. Bloody. Wait. Me, shush. Let me share this. This is from the 13th of April this year. If you're MAGA, we don't want or need your business. Well, I'm pretty sure that she doesn't speak on behalf of the companies that she works with. But, you know, it is the typical retarded thing to say from your fucking retarded leftist fucking dickhead. So warnings, so huge red flags had already come out way before any of this business happened over the course of the last week and a half. But when somebody says something like that, you oblige them. When somebody says something like that, you absolutely oblige them. What you do is you go and you go, okay. Okay. Your terms are acceptable. Your terms are acceptable. So that's the level of dickhead that we're dealing with Erika Ishii. Absolute level of dickhead. So anyway, the co-founder of Sucker Punch, Ghost of Yoai. Here it is. Brian, the co-owner of Sucker Punch, Brian Fleming, does an interview with a website called Game File. I've never heard of them. And this article came out on the 19th of September. It's got a staggering 21 likes, 5 comments, and 2 reposts. So how many people actually saw this article? What? About 100? 120 maybe people actually saw this article. GameFile is owned by Kotaku. No wonder nobody fucking looks at it. So you have to scroll down. You got to scroll down to here. So you got to scroll down a long way down the article to awkward timing. Awkward timing, by the way, is how the person expresses the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And they call Drew Harrison's tweet where they said, I hope the shooter's called Mario so that Luigi know his bro's got his back. He calls that a joke. Oh, okay. Okay. So this is how Brian responds to that. So you have to go right down to here. And he says, the facts are accurate, Fleming told me. Drew's no longer employed here. or Drew's no longer an employee here. I think we're aligned as a studio. I think, by the way, I think we're aligned. Not we are aligned as a studio. I think we're aligned as a studio that celebrating or making light of someone's murder is a deal breaker for us. And we condemn that. Kind of. In no uncertain terms. So it's like, well, what is it? Is it you condemn that in no uncertain terms? Or is it you condemn that kind of? I think. That's sort of our studio, and that's kind of where we are. It's like, what? Wording is not clear. Yeah, like cyborg and a cyborg. So we've got, I think, we've got kind of, we've got sort of, and kind of again. So this is a pretty wishy-washy condemnation, deal breaker, in his own words, deal breaker. Pretty wishy-washy deal breaker. Now then, so the head of the studio, the co-founder of the studio, Brian Fleming, says that in an interview 2 days ago. Deal breaker, condemning what the person had put. So let's go and have a look at the statement that the company's made. It's going to be here any moment now. Sorry, chat. Any second now we'll come across it, I'm sure. Any minute. Oh, they didn't do one. So there's no statement on their social media. Must be on their website, correct? It must be on their website. Oh, what do I want? That one? Which one? That one. So this is their website. So the statement must be here. Join our team. Well, you are a person short right now. We love to make games and make jokes about people who wanted to communicate with others being assassinated from the safety of behind our own keyboards. Oh, no. There's no statement on their website either. So where they felt safe, inverted commas, condemning the actions of their employee was in an interview that about maybe 120 people saw. Possibly. Might not have even been that high. I'm kind of giving the benefit of the doubt to the person there. Okie dokie. Now, you can only read the 5 comments that were on this interview if you pay a subscription to the website. So that's not going to happen. Yes, there is Sunday Fun Day today, and we are going to be playing the new Dying Light. The new Dying Light. What's it called? Dying Light Beast something. The Dying Light the Beast. We all yesterday got ourselves into the position that we can group up today as a team. Boobies. So there we go. There we go with Ghost of Yotai. A fake ass apology that had too many different quantifiers in there. Maybe they've done an apology on their website, I mean, on their YouTube channel. Well, let's see, shall we? Let's see if there's a little video out on their Sucker Punch. You got to get Productions. I don't even know if they've got Sucker Punch Productions, first person that comes up me. Yeah, boy. Don't know if they've actually got an official YouTube channel. There it is. Yeah, here we go. So this is Sucker Punch Productions YouTube channel and videos. 13 years ago was their last video. Infamous. 13 years ago. Okay. So, close. Now then, Sony did put out a new trailer for Ghost of Yotai 4 days ago. And that currently has 21k upvotes and 60k downvotes. Oopsies. Should we have a look at some of the comments on that? So here we go. 21k upvotes, 60k downvotes. For the people who cheered on someone getting murdered for his opinion is the top one. Ouch. Paused at 1 second. Read comments. Closed video. 79 replies. You have no honor. Lord Shimura. Trailers are obsolete. A picture of the dev team would tell you everything. I mean, ain't that a fact nowadays? The game already had controversy, and now you just added fuel to the fire. So yeah, the comments not exactly what you call great. You know, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, an arena. Sucker Punch Studios made a game about preserving a culture from an invasive ideology while letting their own become consumed by one. The lack of self-awareness is breathtaking. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Sucker Punch's new marketing strategy: alienate 50% of your audience before the game even launches. The comment section did not disappoint, gentlemen. Sucker Punch has not issued a statement regarding its employees celebrating a death, suggesting that even if the employee is fired, the studio's wider community feels the same way as the fired employee. And this is something which I've said in streams, and this is something I said in yesterday's video. That's exactly spot on. Because when you don't make a statement like this, even though you've had to sacrifice one of your employees, your statement of intent is, well, this is actually how we feel here. We've had to let one of our people go as a sacrifice, but this is how we feel. This is our ideology. We are actually pro murder, pro assassination for people whose opinions we disagree with. By the way, if Jimmy Kimmel doesn't get his job back, we riot. That's where we are. For a 90-second video, I read the comment section, dropped this comment, and left. From the studio that cheered the death of a father in front of his children. Comment section is brutal. A samurai with no honor is not a samurai. Yeah, the comment section, absolutely, absolutely brutal. Okay, let's just lighten it up a little bit before we go into super duperies. First of all, I don't watch this show, but I know it's pretty popular with people right now. Gutfeld. But look who's on Gutfeld. It's Charlie Sheen, and he actually looks good. A clean and sober Charlie Kirk, sorry. Obviously, that's been a little bit in the zeitgeist. Charlie Sheen. And considering, remember, the guy's got HIV as well. So he's going to have to be treated for his HIV. But he's looking in good shape. So fingers crossed for continued sobriety from Charlie Sheen. And by the way, he's very articulate in here. He's very witty in this as well. So if you want to see a little bit of Charlie Sheen, go check out his interview on Gutfeld, which was nice. I know. I thought after obviously his addictions, drugs, alcohol, then coming out with HIV, he was obviously struggling mentally. I didn't think we were going to see Charlie Sheen around for too much longer when all that was. And then he's kind of like vanished for a bit. And I thought, when they vanish, and then he's come back with a new book. And yeah, good on him. Now then, I said we'd have a look at Relooted. Let's see if I can find the trailer. Relooted trailer. Let's see. When did this come out? Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, okay, let's I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm going to put my headphones on for this. God damn it, Leroy. Hold on. So if you don't know what Relooted is, you are going to get your first taste. This is the announcement trailer for Relooted.
Treaties were signed, promises made and broken. Is it stealing to take back what was stolen?
Stolen? Who is stealing them?
Us.
Yes, Relooted is a game about black people stealing stuff which isn't theirs, but they're gonna repatriate it. They're gonna return the artifacts to the country that they were saved from. Sorry, I mean stolen from, so that the corrupt governments of those countries can immediately sell them to private collectors and make. Anyway, so let's have a look at some of the gameplay here.
It's time to get out of there.
Let me introduce a friend of mine. Smart, agile, and will let you look into places with the tightest security.
I could
She stole that.
probably bench press every one of them.
The locksmith strikes again.
Hold on.
Listen, are you having second thoughts?
No, just hoping you won't get me killed.
Yeah.
I know what you and your little crew are doing.
Nobody threatens my.
Right, hold on. I just want to pause here because there's a very specific reason, right? Since this, they've added a white guy to the game. In the demo, they have added a white guy to their team. Just saying. Just saying.
Family, all my friends, and gets away with it. So we are going to do whatever it takes to take back Africa's belongings, and we're going to do it together.
No. So that was the introduction to Relooted. Now that came out 3 months ago. That trailer that I just showed you was on Firewood, we'll get to that in a minute. That trailer that I showed you was placed on the Epic official YouTube channel, which has 559,000 subscribers. Okay. This video got 53,000 views. It got 53,000 views. Now, out of those 53,000 views, it got 806 upvotes. 806 upvotes. And 6.7K downvotes. Should we have just go through a couple of comments here? Bonus mission, loot Walmart. The spiritual successor to Dustborn. South Park couldn't make a parody this good. Did not know my bike was an ancient artifact. Oh. Final boss is Indiana Jones. It belongs in a museum. Cracks whip. Ouch. We was looters and shit. We was Kangs, the game. Creates a game meant to represent Africans. Games about looting. Fucking hell. This game, in this game, 13% of the characters commit 50%, have 50% of the gameplay. This is a mostly peaceful, the video game. Can't wait until the I Can't Breathe DLC drops. Looter fatigue is real. Chicago Simulator. Pre-orders now to receive early access George Droid skin. Health. Oh my God, I can't even read that one. I'm just reading a comment. This is not an endorsement of the comment. Health packs have been replaced by KFC buckets. You didn't play Dustborn. You didn't play Concord. Now get ready not to play Relooted. Fucking hell. This is how I would characterize looters. Nice job, Epic. Floyd's stamp of approval. Wakanda hasn't been the same since Black Panther's death. Oh, my science. This decolonized my neo or whatever. That was a weird one. I'm not going there. So you kind of get an idea. You kind of get an idea of what the comment sections are like. Somebody asked, can we play as the colonizers? Is this Martin Luther King? White Farmer DLC when? Oof. Somebody asked genuinely, who's the target audience? I would say the same. Now, I did a little bit of looking into the company that made it, Nyama Cop. That's the company that made it. They had some backing from Microsoft to do this. And they said that there apparently, this is his words, not mine. There apparently is a lot of interest in the gaming sphere for games that involve Africa. Okay. I guess. I mean, I've got to take your word for it, mate. Got to take your word for it. So, earlier in the week, let me just check what day. I just realized I've clicked on the off the back end. I need to get back into the back end, giggity. I did a video on the 17th, which was Wednesday. So Wednesday, I get up and I have a message on my phone, or an email, I should really say. Because as soon as that trailer came out, I immediately wishlisted the game. For obvious reasons. So I get an email saying, Relooted has a free playable demo on Steam right now. I was immediately off to the races, logged onto the PC, downloaded the demo, wanted to have a little bit of a play, make a video on it, which I did. 17th, go check it out. By the way, as I just want to stress again, the trailer on the Epic YouTube channel got 53k views 3 months ago. So it's been out for 3 months. It's got 53,000 views. I put my video out on the 17th, which was Wednesday. My video about it has already got 67,000 views. Okay, enough said about that. So I download the demo and it's awful. I'm not just saying that because of obviously the game looked cringe and whatever. No, if it played well, if it was fun, I'd be like, nah, it plays well, it's fun. But it's really clunky. The setup is really fucking annoying. It's such a bizarre game, right? Because you saw in the trailer, she's whizzing around, smashing through windows, grabbing the stealing, and then getting the fuck out of Dodge. Well, that's the last part of the game. You see, what you do is you have 3 team members. And you have to scroll back and look at the map, and then you set up your team members, and they each have an individual skill, and you've got to plan out getting into the building and grabbing the artifacts and getting out as quickly as possible. So it's like a lot of planning. Then you do the run and the which takes like fucking 30 seconds. So it's mostly finicking around with your team members, trying to set them up so you've got a route to go through. And there's also you can't do it like immediately. So sometimes there's a trial and error element. So you'd be like, well, I've got to go in here to get this. So I've got to do. So you're in there sort of like running, but stopping to go back to go up places, to look at other places. How do I smash through? It's very clunky, considering it's trying to push itself as this fast boosh platform. I don't know what. Really clunky. The animations, not great. I mean, graphically looks like a PlayStation 2 game. And I think that's more than fair, by the way. The voice acting and the dialogue parts are cringe as fuck. You've got this base that has all these different areas which just look shit and boring. So I played the demo for about 30 minutes and I was done. This isn't made for me. But it's not about me. It's about the audience as a whole. Yeah? So the demo came out on Wednesday. And since then, the game has absolutely flown in terms of the amount of people that have picked up this free demo and given it a shot. So if we look at the Steam charts, it maxed out at 22 people. It maxed out at 22 people. Now, there's currently a couple of players in the game right now. So, you know, duh, it's massive. This is its life cycle. It peaked at 22 players at 4 p.m. Was that Universal time? Basically 5 p.m. British summertime. Because today, oh, by the way, because today is the last day of summer, folks. Today is the last day of summer. Tomorrow, it's autumn. The 22nd, Monday, the 22nd of September is the first official day of autumn. So today, folks, is that not 22,000? No, sir. 2022. 2022, not 22,000, 20, just 22. It's been, dude, the UK, it's been freezing and raining for the last week. It's been horrible. So yes, I'm not sure on the release date. Let me see if I can find an actual release date for this. Let's see what Steam says, shall we? To see if there's an official. Now, I didn't see, correct me if I'm wrong, but on that trailer, I don't think I saw a white guy. So I think this white guy's been an addition since the trailer 3 months ago. He's an African white guy, obviously, but it just says coming soon. There is no official release date, but judging from the fact that there is a demo out, you have to say it sounds like it's pretty close to launch. No, I'm not getting any. Not getting any official release date on it. So it looks like it's going to be another absolute turkey. Now, I will not be streaming this or playing this. The the demo was trash. Sorry, it was just trash. I don't want to waste my time with it. I don't think it would be entertaining for an audience. It sure as hell wasn't entertaining for me to play the damn thing. No, there will be no playing of this. It won't be a laugh. Trust me, it won't be a laugh. It'll be within 30 minutes. You'll be bored. You'll be bored senseless. You'll be bored senseless. There is nothing for us here. I couldn't turn this into entertainment. I know I can't. I can't. Remember when I did that one stream of South of Midnight? It gets to a point where you just checked out. You're just so incredibly checked out. Let's get into some supers. Exactly this. Hold on, I need to go into the back end so I can see the chat while I'm going through the supers on this stream. Here we go. Hello. Hello. Oh God, I am tired. I'm tired. I've had a coffee, but I'm tired. Brocky Man with a $20 says, I think that this era of late night programming should be called Hate Night TV. I remember Leno, Letterman, Carson, Ferguson, O'Brien, and it was just funny jokes on all things. Now it's hate all the time. Every time I see a clip of you name the interchangeable late night US talk show host, it's always President Trump said today that's all I hear. A coffee as a water. Yeah. I need a coffee or a glass of water. Craig Ferguson was the last great late night talk show host. He was so funny. He was so funny. But I agree. It's just hate all the time. Do you politically disagree with us? Well, guess what? We're going to demonize you to the point where somebody can be killed and most leftists are more outraged that Jimmy Kimmel got taken off the air than a man lost his fucking life. Martino with a 10 Swiss says,
enough with skin bag bickering. Menisaur Part 2 is more important.
Menisaur Part 2 coming soon. I've still got to finish off Hell Is Us. We got Silent Hill F dropping this week. I'll fit it in. I'll fit it in somewhere. Maybe next Monday, a week on Monday. Or maybe tomorrow. Or maybe I finish Hell Is Us tomorrow. And then do the Menisaur Part 2 a week on Monday. What do you think? Yeah, that Conan tweet was very tone deaf, man. It's very, very tone deaf. Roland the Wretched with a 12-month says, can you believe it's been a whole year, Terry, and you still haven't muted me? I continue to exceed your expectations. You got close recently, didn't you? You got close recently. You were involved in some conversation that I was not part of, that I got atted in on. And you're all fucking yeah. So I just clicked on the 3 dots, leave conversation, and I was out. You will no longer receive notifications on this. Goddamn right I won't. So you got close. You got close. Baque Albert Gabriel with a 5 Canadian says, I have committed, I guess, a grievous crime. My old kettle broke and I wanted a really nice cup of leafy tea. I had to put it in the... Fuck's sake. Get him off my screen. Callie Arthur with a $2 says, for the bell is best girl comfort fund. Aww. I tell you what, right? Because when I'm with Chat's mum, we've got a doggo together, right? So the doggo's with Chat's mum right now. So I'm missing. I'm not just missing Chat's mum. I'm missing my doggo as well. Now, if you are a dog owner, then you'll know that the dogs, oh my God, they just give you love. Love. Oh, Days Gone is going to start tomorrow, by the way. My playthrough of Days Gone is starting tomorrow, by the way. And it's going to be on the gaming channel at HVB Gaming, make sure. So you know, the doggos just give you the best love. You can just be sat there and your doggo just bounces onto your lap, just curls up on you, flops his head on. Oh my, it's like there is no better feeling than holding your doggy and it just flops its head back. Oh, and you're giving the doggo smooches. If you want to be brought down to earth quickly, get a cat. Get a cat. Because I was on the sofa last night watching some murder porn, which means true crime, by the way. Not literal murder porn. True crime. Watching my true crime, as Gary would say, you're a woman. Okay, whatever. And Belle is now she's now wanting to chill out on the top of the sofa. That's where she's currently wanting to chill. Top of the sofa. So I'm watching some true crime on the TV, and I'm scrolling through my Insta. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you about my Insta in a minute. The title is real. I have just achieved. Oh, I put peel. That should be peak, for goodness sake. Peak Insta real. Basedness. And I'm there scrolling, and I'm coming across all these little doggy reels and whatnot. So I'm feeling a little bit sad. And I put peak as in look as well, for fuck's sake. Jesus. I'm going to put that down to autocorrect. So I'm feeling a little bit sad because I'm seeing all these doggy things, and I'm missing my dog, right? So what does I do? I've got my cat right there. So I go to pet Belle. It'll make me feel better. Pet my little kitty cat, right? So I go to pet Belle. Her head's there. She's looking at me. She's like curled up. You know how cats do. It's like curled up. She's looking at me. And I go to pet her head, and I'm about here, just about to engage. And what does Belle do? She goes, "Don't put your filthy hands on me, human." Just totally fucking pulls her head away. Just like, fucking hell. Nobody can make you feel more like a piece of shit than a cat. You know? It's nothing in it. I could have 100 arguments on social media. 1,000 insults on social media means nothing. Water off a duck's back, don't care. But a cat turning its head away from you, denying you the pet. Now, she never claws me. She's not that kind of cat. She's just very passive aggressive. Really passive aggressive. Roland the Wretched with a Yeah, Belle probably just like, why don't you pet your fucking dog? Oh, I'm sorry, not here. Sorry, I didn't send you a chat last week. Didn't you? Last week was pretty busy. It was pretty busy stream last week. Let's just say I wasn't paying attention to any of that with what was going on, mate. Sorry I didn't send you a chat last week, but my bank account was compromised by some wanker with a Papua New Guinean IP. Oh, that'd be me. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? Your bank account, Roland, is my bank account. Okay? That's dem dares the rules. Dem dares the rules. So I'm putting on my muscle rub onto that's what I'm doing. When I'm doing this, I'm actually putting the muscle rub onto my neck. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? For all the taking the piss out of you I do, I have integrity and I keep my word. Hey, dude, Roland, you don't have to do shit for shit, mate. It's your fucking money. But I ain't turning down a Benjamin. I ain't turning down a Benjamin. No, I'll take that Benji. Thank you. Thank you very much. All your bank accounts belong to me. Look at me. Look at me. I am your bank account now. Neck problems, too much screen. Nah, it's about 3 years ago, I did something to my neck. I thought I just trapped a nerve and I couldn't move my neck. Like if I moved it, I was in agony. I couldn't lie down. It was hideous for about 2-3 weeks. Took about 2 or 3 weeks to stop hurting. And then it took a few more weeks until I could like put any weight onto my head. You know how sometimes you'd be on your pillow and you sort of use your head to push yourself up and shit? I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even do that. And then I've always had like little issues with it since. And then last week I was at the gym. Well, it was the day that Charlie Kirk died, actually. When I got to the gym, I found out they had actually passed away because during ripping a silverback, we didn't know the condition. The last we heard was critical but stable was what was coming out. But when I got to the gym, he had died. And I just had such an adrenaline surge that day because of it. Like all my weights went up by like 20 kilograms. And I must have jarred my neck again there because, yeah, the last week it's been absolutely horrendous. I've been out of action. I went to the gym last Monday and I tried to do a session and it ended up being a really non-entity of a session because I couldn't do any weights. I just couldn't do it. Every time I tried to do weights, my neck was just oof. So I decided to do the sensible thing. I decided to leave it for the week to try and heal. It's getting there. It's only when I'm like in this position. Ow. Well, yeah, if I'm like that, that's when it starts getting really painful. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a bitch. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says Victor Stone is Cyborg and Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Correct. He's Cyborg, whereas Bordeaux is a cyborg. A cyborg. Dr. Dasuke gifting 10
memberships in the stream.
Dr. Dasuke, thank you for a 10 gifted there. Thank you, sir. Dawnbreaker with a $5 says a universe, babies, of all white people. I bet the crime rate is down 50%. Well, Dawnbreaker, this is the funny thing, right? So it looks like the world that Peacemaker says is amazing, best universe ever. It really looks like it's just white people. Now, we don't know the fate of black people, brown people, whatever. They could not exist, or they could be in gulags, or they could be hunted down. You know what I mean? But the way that they're portraying this best universe ever, the reason why Peacemaker keeps saying it's the best universe ever, it's like the sun's shining, everyone seems happy, everyone seems to be getting on with each other. It's like, if this is meant to be the Yahtzee white supreme universe, you're kind of painting it in a very idyllic light, sir. So what happens? Do they either leave that universe, or Peacemaker fights that universe in an effort to free the slaves, and what, crime goes up by 50% overnight? Anyway, who knows? But that's where it looks like it's going. I bet the crime rate's down 50%. Carl Hauser with a 35 months says, good morning, Az. I hope that you're well, brother. I got the MP44 Optimus. What a headache that thing is to transform. Never again back in the box. No, I've got a really good, my Optimus, that is a fourth party There's a fourth party Optimus Prime, and it's great, and that'll do me down to the ground. It's a fourth party, better version of the MP, not the MP44, but the MP blah blah blah, whichever one Optimus was at first or second. And it cost 99 quid, which is way less than the Masterpiece would as well, with all of the attachments and everything. Dr. Dasuke with 100 Danish says, Dying Light tonight? Yes. Dying Light, The Beast, is the Sunday Funday video game. Yeah, the MPO one. It'd be the MPO one. Yeah. But that's got like the proper white legs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great. David Givaldes. What do you reckon? I don't know. With a 10 euro says, hello, Az. I don't believe in free advices. So here's a tenner for some Earl Grey. Oh, thank you. Have a fantastic stream. P.S. Not offended for the butchered last name. Thank you. You're a good sport, David. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Cap'n Day After Day with a 25 months says, Az, can you confirm if Destiny and Jimmy Kimmel are descendants of King Charles II, Habsburg of Spain? No. I cannot confirm, nor will I bother to. Why, was he a wanker? King Charles II, Habsburg. Charles II of Spain ruled as king from 1665 to 1700, the last monarch of the House of Habsburg that had ruled Spain since 1516. His death without an heir resulted in the War of the Spanish Succession from 1701 to 1714. For reasons still debated, Charles experienced lengthy periods of ill health throughout his life. This made the question of who would succeed him central to European diplomacy for much of his reign, with one historian writing that from the day of his birth, they were waiting for his death. I'm just seeing if there's any sort of any massive green flag, red flags. Is it? I don't know. Just looking through the family tree now, don't see it ending with Jimmy Kimmel, but maybe. Ivan with a $10 says, there's a difference between firing someone for an edgy joke versus someone straight up lying and running cover for left-wing violence. Screw them. I'm tired of my morality being used against me by demons. Well, yeah. Look at his portrait as. Well, it looks like an ugly fucking twat. It looks like an ugly fucker. Charles II. Oh, okay, I get it now. Charles II of Spain was the result of nearly 200 years of inbreeding. Charles II, the deformed inbred king. Okay. Ivan, sorry. Your message was very sincere and it got it got a little bit deep. It got a little bit trodden on. Don't tread on me by Charles II. Quote, Charles II, the deformed inbred king. Charles II Hasberg jaw. Okay. Charles II of Spain, the ugly inbred king whose death, the reign of Charles II, the inbred Spanish king who was so ugly that he scared his own wife. Oh no. I can relate. You should see Chat's mum when I get up in the morning. Holy. Too soon, Ed. As too soon. Ivan, the reason why they use your morality against them, against you, is because they have no morality. That's why they have no morality. The smart review with a $2 says RIP to my friend Edwin Zeelan. He always was a fan. Oh, RIP Edwin. Logan Cobbs Toussaint with a $5 says a wife and two kids can't speak to their husband or dad. That's what's important. Yes. But a piece of shit who intentionally lied to deflect gets taken off air for a few weeks and they lose their fucking minds. We are not the same. We are not the same. Mola Ram has been a member for 7 months. Mola, thank you. Appreciate you. Schmeg hits with a 5 Australian says as confirms that heel versus babyface is there where once they are dead. Congrats, as I knew you'd make it one day, mate. You're welcome. Should we try and read that tweet again? Should we try and read that tweet again? Let's see if we can read that tweet again, shall we? Gary posted this in our Real BBC chat room. James Gunn confirms that Peacemaker is there where once they are dead. The series became the first ever to have the first as in the DCU of that when season 2 began. Congratulations, James Gunn. That is this the greatest tweet in the history of mankind? I'm retweeting that. I'm retweeting that. That's amazing. It gets worse the more times you read. That's Gary trying to read a super chat on FNT. The Red Dawn Batman with a 5 Canadian says, hey, as are we still getting the Days Gone stream tomorrow? It's not a stream, it's a video. It's they're going to be hour-long videos, okay? And they'll be going up on the gaming channel starting tomorrow. Okay? So, yes, starts tomorrow. Mr. Wayne with a $20 says just rewatched the 95 Stallone Dread. And I know it has its flaws like anything else, but it largely holds up still. I think it's underrated and not appreciated for at least accomplishing what modern Hollywood can't do today. And with another 20 says such as being largely faithful to the material, having great visuals, decent action, and likable characters with a great score and a decent story. It would be a welcome gem in a sea of crap if released today. Thoughts? Well, again, one of the heavy criticisms of that is Stallone taking the helmet off. I have only ever seen, I think I've seen it twice, actually. I think I've seen Dredd twice. I personally wasn't a big fan. But I haven't seen it for so long. I probably haven't seen it since 97. So I probably haven't seen it for like nearly 30 years. Maybe I should do a Stallone rewatch of a Judge Dredd, and see how it holds up. Could be fun. But Carl Urban's Dredd is fucking bueno. Stretch Armstrong. That is bueno stuff. Schmig hits with a 5 Australian says, sorry, 2 secs. I thought I saw something. I didn't. Soz, I'd like to offer my most enthusiastic contrafibulatories. I'm anapleptic, phasmonic, even compunctious to have caused you such pericombobulation. That's from Blackadder. That's from Blackadder the Third, by the way. Yeah, Blackadder the Third, where he's Robbie Coltrane's doing the dictionary, trying to put the dictionary together. And he thinks he's got all the words, and then Blackadder just goes into that. And he's just like, God! Because these are all words that he hasn't got. Blackadder, some of the greatest comedy of all time. Lo-Fi Inkblot Beats with a $5 says, good morning. Looking forward to Sunday fun day while editing. If you like nice boobs, I love nice boobs. I'm a huge fan of nice boobs. Oh, nice anime boobs. Oh. And Chill Beats, feel free to stop by. Hail chat and oh. I'm trying to work that one out. Lockus? Boobs? I don't know. Banoffee pie crust. I do love a banoffee pie. Oh. Have you looked into Dredge yet? I think it'd be a blast for spooky season. It's creepy as fuck. Hold on. I've got my Steam open. Because when these recommendations come in, I keep forgetting them. So here we go. Dredge. Let's have a look. Dredge came out March 23. Okay. Let's have a little look-see-poo. Winner of 10 Game of the Year awards. So this is what? Some sort of fishing, evil fishing. Dredge the Pale Reach. Overwhelmingly positive. Is it multiplayer though? No, it says it's single player, dude. It says it's single player, so we can't do that for Sunday Fun Day. But maybe I'll look into it for just a spooky season stream. I'll stick it on the wish list, so I've got it. Boom, it's on the wish list, so I can refer back to it. Norm Al Man with a 20 Canadian says Godzilla read that James Gunn post and had a stroke and died. Poor Godzilla. Ivan with the $5 says, I just realized Pedro Pascal has yet to be smug prick saying how he's on the right side of history, nor has yet to demonetize the right again. Well, he has put on a t-shirt and stood next to Jimmy Kimmel and said that he stands with Jimmy Kimmel because that's Pedro. Gorbs with a £5 says, I know it's not exactly on topic, but might I recommend a book I've been reading recently? If there is a better space, I understand. You can recommend a book if you want. You can recommend a book in your super chat if you want to. I don't know. Dark Knight. Now we don't know what book it is. Now we don't know what book it is. Okay. Dark Knight Rider with a $5 says, Kevin Nash said he won't watch Disney shows anymore because of the Kimmel situation. Skipping channels on his remote is the new finger poker do. Kevin Nash is a fucking bellend. I've never liked the guy. Never liked him as a wrestler. Doesn't seem to come across as a decent person. Yeah, don't give a shit. Good. Unlucky. Okay, Kevin. Good. Fucking whatever. Rye the guy. Name the book. Rye the guy with a $5 says, I bet one of the DLCs would be looting a Foot Locker for experience in the name of social justice, of course. Yeah. Sandy Q gifting 10
memberships to the stream.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, my little sweetie pie. Appreciate you. And it's Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker, so it's going to have to be a fist bump, innit? Boom. Fist bump. Disillusion Man with a 16 month says, hell, you sexy, Adonis. How you doing? Relooted, Sunday fun day, or we riot. Looks like there's going to be some rioting. I've got to sort out the chat on the stream today because for some reason when I'm playing Dying Light, it doesn't allow me to, even though I can tab out, I can't interact with the browser. You just can't interact with the browser. So I don't know why it's Dying Light. Every time I play a Dying Light game, there's always some fucking knacky shit with getting it going. Calioth with a $5 says, even Disney box office failures carry more interest than Relooted. Glad they found their modern audience. The standard is Gollum. And it had it 2 years ago. Ugh. Good morning, Dan. No, I've updated the video. I updated the drivers yesterday to make sure my drivers were completely up to date. Because it wouldn't even let you play Dying Light unless you updated your drivers. I did have an out-of-date driver. Calioth with a $5 says, there is a reason Gutfeld is king of the late night programming. Conservatives can take being made fun of and everyone else makes it a crime versus humanity. Yeah. Yeah, you got to have a sense of humor, man. Wasp with a $2 doggy love. Doggy love is beautiful love. Oh, I can't wait to hold me doggy again. I can't wait for me little kisses and I can't wait for me snuggles. Oh, I miss him so much. Az never makes fun of me. That is correct, Dan. I never make fun of the gays. That would be bigoted. Donny Moreau Santa Barbara with a $2 says, bow down to Satan, legs will be shattered. Oh, I don't think I will. Thank you very much. I'll stay in the light if you don't mind. Lo-Fi Inkblot Beats with a $2 says, I strive to be the person my dog thinks I am. Right? Unconditional love. Unconditional love. Oh. We don't deserve doggos. We don't deserve them. They're so precious. They're so precious. Calioth with a $2 says, Cyborg, wasn't he part of Teen Titans? Asking for a friend. Yes. Victor Stone. Jaded Fett with a $20 says, on the neck problem, went through the exact symptoms for about 8 years. Ooh. Slipped a disc, pressing on a nerve, gets better / worse randomly, ended up needing surgery, permanent nerve damage, and around 50% strength loss. Recommend an MRI. Good luck. No. No. Lo-Fi Inkblot Beats again with the $2 says, that family tree is a stump as hail at. I still need to work that one out. Sandy Q's been a member for 53 months. Thank you. Lock balls. Lock balls. Lock balls. Lock balls. Lock balls. Too tired with a $10 says, chronic neck pain here. Doc wouldn't believe me because I had no date of injury and was so young. MRI found degenerative disc disease with herniation. Second herniation was while boating a few years later. Fuck. Oh, Spinwood. I see you, Spinwood. We'll get to you soon. Get to you soon, sir. Fucking lovely. Who says Canadians are wankers? He's lovely. He's lovely. Epic Reader's been a member for 18 months. Epic Reader, thank you, sir. Yimrun218 with a $5 says, I have an English degree and even I can't make head nor tails of that tweet. Neither can I. All I know is that I love it. I love it. Dubby Nanas with a $2 says, I would check out Jump Space for... Oh, we already have it on our radar. We already have it on our radar for Sunday Funnet. Yeah, we're going to do some Dying Light, but Jump Space is on our radar. Gorbs with a £5 says, thank you very much, sir. The book is Carmen America, and I think it's rather good. There you go. Eric, I think Eric deals with them. Oh, and chat, if you didn't know, Saints and Sinners, if you purchase Saints and Sinners, and by the way, if you haven't, you can still go to the Rippaverse website and pick up a copy. But if you purchase Saints and Sinners starts shipping Tuesday. Starts shipping the 23rd of September, 2 days' time. Fulfillment begins this Tuesday. Whoo! So I'm very excited for you guys and gals to start getting your copies. I can't wait for me to get my physical copy. But yeah, Saints and Sinners ships this Tuesday. Fulfillment begins this Tuesday. Cannot fucking wait, man. Cannot fucking wait, man. Sandy Q with $5 says book recommendations for $5. Count me in. The Great Escape. And the other first-hand accounts are exceptional, even better than the film. Oh, yeah. World War II. Yeah, that's a heck of a... Man. There is some crazy World War II. If I tell you what, I'll give you a book recommendation. David Niven, The Moon's a Balloon, which is his autobiography. It's an incredible read. Absolutely incredible read. Amazing book. The Mighty Hump with a £2 says, as V Rising for Sunday Fun Day. Just saying. Okay. We'll look into it. That's a vampire thing, isn't it? V Rising. It's like, is it an isometric? Is it an isometric? Is it multiplayer as well? Online PvP, online co-op. Yeah, I see it. I put it on the wish list. Maria UK with a £5 says, anyone else notice how Jimmy Kimmel audience laughter got louder the more unpopular he got? He'd say nothing funny and the people would be, ha ha. Oh, Marie, I'll do one better. If you listen very carefully, there's clearly a couple of times that it's canned laughter. It's fake. It's canned laughter. It's that typical canned laughter where they just go. If you listen carefully, I think there's at least two times that there were canned laughter or laughter. Yeah, you call them laughter tracks. It's called canned laughter. That's it. So yeah, I think. Yeah, I think they were piping in some fake laughter for some of that shit, love. Cristo Mas with a £5 says Kevin Nash was WWF champion in their worst year, 1995. Says it all. Never liked the guy. The only thing I've ever liked Kevin Nash in or do is where he had that little part of the bouncer in John Wick. That's the only thing I've ever managed to like from him. Other than that, it doesn't come across as a nice person. Didn't like him as a wrestler. Sandy Q with a $5 says, also the book Battle Royale, also better than the film, and the film is 25 years old this year. Yikes, right? I love Battle Royale. I actually, Sandy, in my front room, I have a framed movie poster or OG movie poster from Battle Royale. I have the collector's edition 4K of Battle Royale as well. Absolutely phenomenal film. One of my favorite films of all time. Never read the manga. Never read the book. But and then Battle Royale 2. But yeah, first battle. I love Takeshi Kitano as an actor. Always have. Beat Takeshi Kitano, however you know him by. As an actor, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And Spinwood with a
50 gifted memberships to the stream.
Spinwood dropping a big fitty bomb into the strum. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. Spinwood, you're an absolute legend, mate. Absolute leg end. Oh, Takeshi's Castle was amazing. It was amazing. But he's such a versatile actor. Right, chat. We'll call it there for today. Like I said, Saints and Sinners begins fulfillment this Tuesday. Very excited for you guys and gals to get it. I don't know how many people will have it by next Sunday, but if enough people have it, maybe we'll have a little talk about it. Most likely this Sunday afterwards, though. But I'll certainly take your your questions on it or whatever. I absolutely am going to pick up the Missing Link Ultra Magnus. 100%. I'm picking up the Missing Link Ultra Magnus. 100%. Cannot wait to get me that. I never had Ultra Magnus as a kid. I always wanted Ultra Magnus. And to get the Missing Link, fuck yeah. So massive thank you. Well, no. I'm going to be back in 90 minutes with Sunday Fun Day. This week we are doing Dying Light the Beast, which is the new Dying Light game. And it's the OG. We're all here today. Kara, X-Ray Girl, QBG, and myself. So we've got a full complement for Sunday Fun Day this week. Massive thank you to everybody who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you very much indeed for supporting the channel. And remember, folks, there is a significant difference between a cyborg and cyborg. Until next time, you take care. Goodbye, Blue Ball.